Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Hello there, my name is Kay Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Kay Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even have
Good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. This is Focal Online TV. This is the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, being aired out every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. This morning, I am your presenter here on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media, and my name is Krina Courage Bar. I'm here along with my co-presenter. His name is and we are here this morning to inform you about the happenings within our country, Liberia, as it relates to our news sources. So let's take a revision of our newspapers we have in studio. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper, we have the New Dawn newspaper, we have the Hot Pepper newspaper. Moving onward, we have our international news, and our source for today is the ABC. So, folks, let's look at the headlines under the different newspapers we just mentioned and see all of the happenings that occurred yesterday, and let's be informed about it. So, first headline reads: Waka vows zero tolerance for electoral fraud. Waka vows zero tolerance for electoral fraud. And then moving onward, the second headline under the Daily Observer newspaper, 17 Mandela Washington Fellows receive certificates. 17 Mandela Washington Fellows receive certificates. Another headline is more drug smoke into Liberia. More drug smuggle into Liberia. This is on the New Dawn newspaper. We have UP denies purported blacklist. UP denies purported blacklist. That is another headline coming on. We have from the Front Page Africa newspaper. We have Solicitor General Yanti Twain suspended from trial of former Chief Justice Laura Musu's court case. That is another headline under the Front Page Africa newspaper. French authorities charge alleged Liberian warlord. That is another headline under the Front Page Africa. And then we run quickly to the Hot Pepper newspaper. 4-year-old boy meets untimely death in open pit. 4-year-old boy meets untimely death in open pit. So that is the headline under the Hot Pepper newspaper. And our international source for today is ABC. The headline reads: What to know about Nipah virus amid outbreak in India. So there's a virus outbreak in India currently, and the virus has a fatality rate between 40% and 25%, according to the CDC. So we all know the CDC is responsible for all of the happenings as in this our health issues. They are one of the biggest health sector that deals with the the health issue as it relates to virus, this one and that one. So let's run quickly to the Data Observer newspaper and let's start our news reading from the first headline. Waka vows zero tolerance for electoral fraud. Waka vows zero tolerance for electoral fraud. The news in details. First and foremost, let me
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Topa. My name is Greg Finan Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Data Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say,
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Here with your presenter and your co-presenter. My name is Greg Finan Par. And if you are watching from the diaspora, a pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. If you are watching from our mother's land, Liberia, this glorious land of liberty, we say good morning to you and welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Here with my co-presenter, his name is
Lyndon Toba.
and we are here to fill you in on all of the happenings within our country, Liberia, and the world at large. So let's begin with the first headlines. Waka vows zero tolerance for electoral fraud. First and foremost, let me make it abundantly clear and assure you that any plans or attempt to thwart the will of the Liberian people by stealing these elections will be forcefully resisted by us, the people of Liberia, and the international community, which has invested so much in the peace and stability of this country. These are the words of former Vice President Joseph Boaga, the main challenger to President George Weah, spoken in no uncertain terms as his opposition Unity Party overflowed the iconic Anthony Todman state during its official campaign launch on Sunday, September 17, 2023. An exuberant Waka who is contesting against Weah in a rematch of 2017 elections, told the crowd that the People Center Unity Party Alliance will win the October 10 polls and alter the direction of our multi-party democracy in an election victory as never been before seen. And as I said before, we will also leave no stone unturned to work with international prosecutors to expose individuals who will foster electoral violence and derail our hard peace, he declared. Waka, who lost 2017 elections to Weah by a whooping margin of capturing only one county out of 15, is hoping that yesterday's crowd of supporters dressed in green and white and who defied the heavy downpour of rain will go out and campaign vigorously to rescue the county from the Weah administration, which he claims has failed the country. He promised that if elected president, his administration will invest in schools, teachers, and students to ensure that quality education is accessible to all. By equipping your young minds and with the knowledge and skills you need, we will unlock their potential, drive innovation, enhance their dignity, and secure a prosperous future for our nation. We will not allow the resources of this country to be a mortgage by a few people for their selfless interests. Meanwhile, the Barca campaign launch, which was held in similar fashion across the country, saw his supporters, particularly those in Monserrado County, chanting slogans like, "We are tired of Kush, we don't want you," and "We gave you 6 years and you were dancing Buka dance." These were directed at Barca opponents. Although the National Election Commission declared campaign season open in August, Barca and Weah began canvassing for the presidency earlier than most other presidential candidates with political rallies disguised as thank you rallies. So this is how we move forward to another headline under the Daily Observer newspaper, and the headline reads: 17 Mandela Washington Fellows receive certificates. The U.S. Embassy near Monrovia has certified the 2023 cohort of Mandela Washington Fellowship (MWF) for Young African Leaders. Launched in 2014, MWF is the Mandela Washington Fellowship is the flagship program of Young African Leaders Initiative (YALI), which embodies the U.S. commitment to invest in the future of young African change agents. YALI was created in 2010 to enhance African youth professional, economic, and leadership development, strengthen democratic governance, and enhance peace and security across Africa. Since 2014, nearly 5,100 young leaders from every country in sub-Saharan have participated in MWF. Funded by the U.S. government, MWF is a program of the U.S. Department of State administered by ARIC. We are proud to announce that all fellows have returned to Liberia with the exception of two: Mohamed Jallo, who was offered a PhD fellowship at the University of Arizona, and Amar Konen, who has begun his master program at the University of Edinburgh, said Charles Catching Portuguese. Every year, MIC calls for applications online. Applicants must present evidence of leadership and success in business, civic involvement, public service, community service, volunteerism, or monitoring. She encouraged them to leverage the network they built in the United States while studying at Design University. I encourage you to nurture those connections with teachers, colleagues, and friends. They have your best interests at heart, just as we do at the U.S. Embassy Monrovia. Your experience in the United States is only the beginning. Now is when your work begins on the ground. In your endeavors for coming years to organize, train, and give back to your communities, remember that you have a friend in the U.S. Embassy. We choose you to go on these life changing experiences for a reason and want to see you succeed for years to come. Select fellows are assigned at various universities in US. Remember that you are the light in darkness with the ideas and knowledge you have gained. It will help to address some of the issues in Liberia, said Hassan Khan, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Gender. He urged the fellows to utilize their knowledge that will benefit their community. We expect that you go back to these communities with these ideas to use learn. Do not be selfish with the ideas. Janice Bropler, president of the 2023 Fellowship Cohort, thanked the embassy and cautioned her colleagues to be the change agents of Liberia. This is how we move quickly to Kay Lyndon Topa, who will fill us in on the happenings within our country from the front page African newspaper.
Thank you, Griffin Asipa, for such a beautiful reading this morning. Front page African newspaper. Solicitor General Yanti Kwan suspended for prior of former Chief Justice Uriel Scott. Criminal Court Judge Roosevelt Williams suspended Liberia's Solicitor General Yanti Kwan from further prosecuting former Chief Justice Gloria Musu Scott and her family, who were on trial for murder and other offenses. Judge Willie made his decision on Monday, September 18, 2023, following a formal complaint filed by the Judiciary Court Administration against Councillor Twine. The complaint alleged that Twine had secretly entered the premises of the Temple of Justice during the night hours at 8 p.m. He had moved to the jury's quarters and interacted with officers of the Liberia National Police who were assigned to protect jurors from interference and manipulations. In addition to the suspension, Judge Willie was applying an amount of $250,000 paid into the judiciary account within 72 hours or 3 days, effective as of date of the ruling. Judge Willie's decision followed a chambers conference on allegations that the Solicitor General Councillor Yanti Twine entered the Temple of Justice premises at 8 p.m. with several police officers while prior juries were being sequestered. He stated on September 15, 2023, a communication with the subject night entry of the Temple of Justice was sent to the court administrator with a copy forwarded to this court requesting an investigation and appropriate legal action. The investigation was conducted. He continued in a report the Judicial Security Officer stated that Solicitor General Yanti Twine entered the Temple of Justice premises at 8 p.m. and spoke with the police officer assigned at the jury's quarter. However, he did not interact or interfere with any of the juries. Although the case had been assigned to the Monday, September 18, 2023, it was suspended and both the prosecution and the defense team were summoned to the judge's chamber after reviewing the investigations. Report from both the jury's management and the Judicial Security Services alleged offender Councillor Twine, Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia, was ordered to comment on the report. To respond to the report, Councillor Twine told the court that he did not visit the premises of the Temple of Justice on the specified date, but at around 5:30 to 6 p.m., not around 8 p.m. He explained that he met with the Judicial Security Services at the gate and escorted him to interact with his officers assigned at the jury's quarters. He clarified that he did not interact with or interfere with any of the jurors. We move over to another headlines. French authorities charge alleged Liberian warlord. French authorities have charged Saturday an alleged Liberian warlord with crimes against humanity for allegedly committed the crimes as a commander of the National Patriotic Front of Liberia (NPFL) in Liberia's first civil war between 1989 to 1996. Although Twine was initially arrested, He has been temporarily while will make appearances to the authorities when he arrives, believed to be in the late 50s. Twa is barred with from traveling out of France during this period. His indictment has been celebrated by justice advocates. It should serve as a warning to warlords, the government that justice does not forget no matter how long it takes. Hassan Bility, director of the Women Justice and Research Project, WhatsApp Bility's organizations collaborate with Charles Maximan and Swiss partners to document crimes of alleged perpetrators during the wars and ensure prosecution. This is this is a further encouragement and victory for justice workers, victims, and advocates. This, however, is not the end. We have got a long way to go. With this being said, brings us to the close of Front Page Africa. Back to you, Greg, for the continuation of news.
Before we continue with our news from the Newtown newspaper, we love to notify all of our viewers watching Emmanuel and Kelma. Good morning, I'm watching you from Electoral District 5, Montserrat County, where we see someone income representative of District 5, Montserrat County. We have Andy Jenna. He's watching, and he is our CEO here for Focal TV. And those of you who are watching but don't want to make use of our comment section, we encourage you to make use of our comment section. Yeah, don't forget the 2023 academic, the Educated Academic Excellence Award Day will be on September 29. The award is currently hosted by the AJ Foundation in partnership with Andy and Focal on TV. So thanks for joining us this morning. We commence reading from the New Times newspaper. More drugs smuggled into Liberia. More drugs smuggled into Liberia. The news in details. The Liberia Revenue Authority (LRA) says it has arrested a Sierra Leonean national attempting to smuggle into Liberia a significant quantity of narcotic drug known as coach from Sierra Leone. The LRA says Madam Masere, age 35, was taken into custody on September 14 at the Waterside Liberian Sierra Leone border in Cape Mount County. Suspect S was found to be a possession of 2 kilograms of cooch with an estimated street value of US 36,000 when customs arrested her. The authority details that illicit drugs were cleverly concealed within a black plastic bag, carefully hidden within a brand new oversized jackpot speaker. Custom officially promptly handed over the alleged smuggler and along with the drugs to the Liberian Drugs Enforcement Agency (LDEA) in the county. She has been formally charged for prosecution. With this being read out, we proceed to another aspect of our news reading that is another headline under the New Times newspaper. UP denies purported blacklist. September 18, 2023, Monrovia, Liberia, a list containing names of 67 individuals, including politicians and senior journalists, purported to be released by Opposition Unity Party or UP, banning these individuals from ever holding public position in the potential UP-led government has been denied. UP, in a press release issued Monday, September 18, described the list as a frivolous creation by the Coalition for Democratic Change (CDC-led government). The purported blacklist, which has been making rounds on various platforms on social media, according to the UP, is being circulated by many CDC zealots and collaborators, and it claims to have names of people the Unity Party-led government plans to eliminate as well. The Unity Party categorically distanced itself from such malicious lies orchestrated by the CDC for propaganda purposes. UP said, "We are not surprised that a day after the Liberian people defied torrential rain and assembled at to affirm their support for the presidential bail of H.E. Joseph Human Barker and the rescue team. The CDC has gone in panic mode and, as such, have resorted to using desperate propaganda to taint the democratic image of the Unity Party, UP added. The UP notes that the only post-war targeted list was created by the CDC immediately after they resumed or they assumed the leadership of Liberia and has since been targeting, eliminating, and generally harming Liberians. The mysterious deaths of Albert Peter, Gifty Lama, Matthew Innes, Ethel are all clear examples of what the CDC has done and still desirous doing to cover up their devilish activities against the poor masses of our people, it added. The Unity Party said believes all Liberians are equal and will be equally protected and included in the new government led by a responsible and experienced public servant, Ambassador Joseph Yuan Barker. No government has more opposition than the Unity Party led government. We recall the appointment of George Weah as Peace Ambassador of Liberia, Nathaniel Michael as Assistant Minister while still serving as Secretary General of the CDC, Samuel Twe as consultant at the Ministry of Finance, and later on at the AFDB and host of others. Unlike the CDC, which has quick opportunities away from the people and made them strangers in their own country and their own economy, the Unity Party provided a platform for every Liberian to participate in the administration of their own affairs. Liberian businesses were on the horizon during the UP administration. The UP calls on the city to campaign on its record of service if there is any, and desists from childish propaganda that has the capability to undermine the peace and stability of the country. The UP is calling on all partisans, public and members of the Alliance Party and supporters of the rescue mission to continue with the door-to-door campaign and untimely come out in their masses to vote against city-led government on October 10, 2023, the release concluded. This is how we move straightly to the Hot Pepper newspaper, where Kaylina Tokma will fill you in on the happenings from the Hot Pepper newspaper.
Why are you laughing?
I need to laugh. I mean, smiling is a therapy by itself. I learned it releases a lot of muscles. So as a female, I need to laugh and smile at times. I don't want you to be judgmental when it comes to my
I'm not
smile.
really just about you reading a particular script that is that is reacting to a propaganda stay about people. And you are laughing. For me, it's just that you are insufferable or it may be a test of your ignorance. Okay, let's go over to the hot pepper newspaper. 4-year-old boy meets untimely death in open pit. 4-year-old boy meets untimely death in open pit. A 4-year-old boy identified as Jefferson O'Knight has met his untimely demise in a hole filled with water in the South Carolina State University According to him, upon hearing the news, he immediately jumped into the pit in search of the 4-year-old boy. So I jumped into the pool. He was under the water. I took him out and carried him to his parents. Though he was he could not touch, he could not even open his eyes up. Our witness, Prince Noble said, for his part, Ramsey T. Command, the father of the victim, confirmed the receipt of the child after the eyewitness forced him out of the water. He said the boy was immediately rushed to the People Health Center where he was pronounced dead. Meanwhile, woman parent has expressed regret and sadness over the untimely death of his son, noting that the little Jefferson Online was only son. He and I came from Belgium and were sitting together in the living room, but I don't know how my son left beside me. The noise the noise I was hearing, that someone fall into the hole before I could look. They were breaking my son. They took my child to the clinic. The doctor said he was already dead. This was my only son. Cried. Upon the death of the child, the Liberian National Police, CID Jimmy Kidder, accompanied by other police personnel, responded to the crime scene immediately, set up a 15-man coroner jury, which reported no foul play in the body. Remains was later turned over to the family for interment. However, chairman of Scottsville Community, Mark G. Clemens, told the hot pepper that the drowning of the 4-year-old Jefferson Bonner is one of the first of its kind in the community city. At the time, he was not the chairman of the community. Another child didn't identify John in an open pit. Upon his endorsement as chairman in 2021, he said another child in an open pit but was rescued. Chairman Cannon said his administration is doing everything possible to save lives. The community taking tours across the zone as his vacant time. He noted that the death of Jefferson United is hurt for the community. Chairman G. Cannon then called on donors to Scottsville and nearby community to take precaution. With this being said, it brings us to the final close of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Back to you, Greg, for the continuation of news.
Thanks to you folks for listening to us this morning, listening to all of the happenings within our culture like Liberia. This story is really downheartening. And on behalf of Focal Online TV, we send out our message of condolences to the bereaved family as they bury their son at 4 years. It's kind of hard. It's a tragic moment for them. We're hoping that the good Lord can console them in these moments. So another top story, French authorities in charge alleged Nigerian warlord, and that is an interesting conversation that we need to follow up. And we have Solicitor General Yanti Tom suspended from trial of Chief Justice Gloria Mususka. Yanti will be suspended and he has only 2 hours to make available as a fine 250,000 US. So this is really really interesting with 72. I think 72 hours is 3 days. It's 3 days. And then CDC had an alert post being posted on the various platform in our country, and UP denies reported blacklist as a list to the blacklist that UP is reporting on certain government officials who are in authority in the CDC-led government. UP have reacted to this post on a general platform or source that is so bigger than all of these little things we are looking at, and that is the hot pepper newspaper. Sorry, it's not a hot pepper, it's the New Dawn newspaper. UP has frowned on that. UP has denied purported blacklist. And UP are saying they did not send out any form of threat to the Liberian people. It's just a mere politics being played by CDC. So they are encouraging all partisans to keep focused and do not listen to the issues. So we have drug smugglers like Liberia LRA arrested for unit national who is 35 years of age. Her name is Madam Masere Esse. She is at the age of 35 and she was caught with cooch and 2 kilograms of cooch. It was being placed in
Yeah, it was
hitting
clearly placed in the sandbox.
yes, some parts, hitting some parts, plastic and everything. And it's being portrayed here. And then they still the estimated value is US 36,000. US 36,000.
Wow.
So just imagine. So she was arrested and she had been formally charged for prosecution thanks to the LDA of Liberia. These things will continue to happen until our president see the need to speak up, to act, and to take relevant decisions when it's time to do that. So yes, let's take this short break. Folks, when we get back, I fill you in on our international news for today. But please stay with us. Thanks for watching. My name is Kakrina Korespar, and I'm always here to inform you about the happenings within our country, Liberia, at 10 a.m. to 10:45 every Monday to Friday. Thanks for watching. I'll be right back shortly.
Hello there, my name is Kay Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Gilly, non Topa. My name is Gregfina Koreshpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Foca Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
What?
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. Back again with your presenter, Kakrina Korespar and Kirlin Buntukba. So we'll just run quickly. Time is fast spent. We'll just look at our international news for today. And our international news is from our source, ABC. And there's a trending issue in India right now. It has to do with the Nipah virus outbreak. So, what to know about Nipah virus made outbreak in India? This is a top story from the ABC News standpoint. So, the virus has fatality rate between 40% and 75%, according to the CDC. So let's look at the news reading here for today. India's southern state of Kerala is currently facing an outbreak of the rare but potentially serious Nipah virus, with at least 2 deaths so far, according to local reports. Health officials have closed schools and offices in Kerala, and hundreds of residents are being tested. Despite Nipah virus high fatality rate and no specific treatments available, experts said it's very unlikely that the virus will lead to a global emergency, and that it's a reminder of how habitat destruction has led to animals transmitting the disease to human. What is Nipah virus? Nipah virus is a type of zoonotic disease, meaning it's primarily found in animals and can initially spread between animal and people. And then the virus most often spread by foot bats, also known as flying foxes, and it can spread through direct and indirect contact. People can become infected if you have close contact with an infected animal or body fluids, such as, for example, the food bat saliva on a food, and then it flies off, and then a person eats a food. Dr. Dakin Funke, an associate professor of the medicine in division of infectious disease at the Rogers New Jersey Medical School, told ABC News. The virus can also spread from person to person by being in close contact or coming in contact with the bodily of an infected person. There are symptoms to this virus. The symptoms typically occur between 4 and 14 days after exposure. The most common symptom is fever, followed by headache, cough, sore throat, difficulty breathing, and vomiting. So this is mysterious and it's killing people. So it's been an outbreak. It's been an outbreak in India for some days now, and it's kind of raging. So we encourage all those who are listening to kind of take effects and be careful. I'm sure that WHO and the Ministry of Health will kind of react to the virus sooner as it relates to educating the Liberian people, but this is trending and it's from our international source. Let us all be careful on the food we eat now. We have people who are traveling from India to Liberia. We have students that are there. There's a need to pray for them and there's a need to continue to be careful. So thank you, folks. This is how we close down. Don't forget the Excellence Award, Districting Excellence Award will be held here and will be supported by the ABJ Foundation in partnership with Focal Online TV. So we encourage you to please turn up. We encourage you to support in whatever way you are able to support. Thanks for watching. I love you. My name is Greg and Courage Bar, and it's always nice having you guys on this platform where we can inform you of the happenings within our country, Liberia. Have yourself a blessed day. I love you, and I appreciate you.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Finan Korishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo Village community.